You're going to replace Sam Rosen as the voice of the TV voice of the New York Rangers. What, first of all, how did that come about? And what's your expectation of yourself? Not necessarily what everybody, because you know the people at MSG Network. What's your expectation?
Well, first of all, it was great to see Sam and his wife Jill at Game 3. They
Yeah.
showed up unannounced at our booth down in Florida, so we had the opportunity to spend some time with Sam and Jill prior to that game. He came in to visit with me and Eddie down in Florida. Very excited about it. Sam is one of the legends of the business. 40-year Hall of Fame career, one of the best to ever do it, Foster Hewitt Award, and a friend of mine, a good friend for the last 30 plus years. As you guys know, I've been on the radio side with the Rangers and MSG since 1995. So have traveled on the plane sitting next to Sam for all those years and spent a lot of time together. Love doing the radio. Had 3 unbelievable partners in Sal Messina for 7 years, Brian Mullen for 2, and Dave Maloney for the last 20. Wanted Sam to work forever. I mean, I would have loved if Sam worked 10 more years, but he decided this was the time, and the MSG Network folks approached and let me know about the situation with Sam. And I've done a lot of TV work for them as well. Filling in on the Knicks side whenever Mike Breen had a national assignment. So I've been part of the MSG family now for 30 years and really looking forward to moving over to the TV side. Was looking forward to working once again with Joe Micheletti, our good mutual friend, who I've worked so many games with through the years on NBC, NHL games, Olympics. I've worked Ranger games with him, Westwood One Radio, and Joe made the decision to retire as well. And I think he should also be under consideration for the Foster Hewitt Award. What a tremendous career in hockey Joe has had, playing for Herb Brooks in college, won a state championship in Minnesota in high school before that, played in the WHA, NHL, was an assistant coach in the NHL, 30-plus year broadcasting career. So kudos to Joe. Kudos to Sam on an unbelievable career and all the accolades that he received this year. Everywhere he went, the presents, the jerseys, the wine from so many of the other NHL teams.
I noticed he never shared any of the wine.
I think he shared some with John Cooper after the last game because Cooper,
I think you're right. Well,
he had given him the gift down in Tampa, and then Sam brought it with him for that last game at MSG. He might have been the only one he shared it with. It's funny. People have asked me about the schedule. Will your schedule change? Not really, because I've been doing the radio for the Rangers for 29 years, so it's the same games, right? So I'll still do the national work, the football, the TNT work. All of the networks are so gracious about the jigsaw puzzle of the schedule. Mike Breen on the basketball side with the Knicks does 45 to 50 games every year of the 70 that are on MSG, so it'll be a similar schedule to Mike. We'll see how it all plays out. Depends on what days of the week the Rangers play, but really excited about it. During the last 50 years, there have only been 2 television voices of the Rangers, Jim Gordon and Sam Rosen. So quite an honor to now join that list.
I know we've talked about this before. Maybe it wasn't even on a podcast, but I'm still a radioaholic. I love radio. TV's great, but I love radio. Do you have if the dollar figure was the same, you're going to make $6 for doing TV, you're going to make $6 for doing radio. And the same amount of people would watch, 7 people, or 7 people would listen. You would do the radio game or the TV game?
That's a great question because, like you, I love radio. It just brings you back to the early days, the fundamentals. I started out in radio with the Baltimore Skipjacks of the American Hockey League, did some fill-in radio work with the Islanders, and for the last 29 years have done the radio for the Rangers, along with, for many of those years, the national TV work, whether it was Fox, NBC, and now TNT on the hockey side. So I've gone back and forth on both for most of my career. working in the NHL, but there is something about radio. You know, you have to describe everything. You're the play-by-play announcer. You're talking for most of the 60 minutes while the puck's in action. You do pause once in a while to let the color analysts come in. You have to give the score and the time a lot more. At times, you might feel like you're more into the game doing a radio call than a TV call, but there are also so many positives about the TV side as well. So it's a great question. If everything was equal, which one? It would probably be tough to make that decision, but radio is so special. Dave Maloney, one of the best in the business. I've loved working with Dave for the last 20 years. Does such a tremendous job on the radio side, and it's been a great run. But moving on to the next chapter, and can't wait to get started.